welcome to my YouTube channel. So good to have you here. Welcome. My name is Onyinye, and if you're new to the channel, do not forget to subscribe. If you like this video, please kindly give me a thumb up and feel free to share. And most importantly, please turn your notification bell on so that you get notified when I drop my new videos. Okay, so in today's video we'll be starting a series, a very interesting one at that, and that is a series on being an MD. By MD I mean being a music director. So I'm aware that there are different ways they are called per denominations or per groups. Some call it choir master, choir mistress, choir director, song leader, whatever the case may be. Once you are the head of a musical unit, that is who you're referring to. Okay, so that's being an MD, being a music director. Okay, so now I sensed the importance of this series, very important. Why? Because there are so many music directors out there. I myself, being a music director, there are challenges, there are unanswered questions that we seek answers to, and then you don't come across this content or you don't come across these experiences daily. So this series is going to be sharing. We'll be interviewing as many music directors as we can come by, hearing from them, sharing their experiences, their highs, their lows, what they've done, how they've succeeded, how they failed in, different experiences as possible. It's going to be a vast one, a variety of experiences from different people. Okay, so that is why you should turn your notification bell on so you get notified when the videos come in. They are in series, as many as possible. Okay, so in today's video I have an MD here with me. I'm not going to say anything about him. You're going to hear from him all by yourself. So he's going to take over. I'll be questioning from behind the scene, and you're going to be listening to him. Just sit tight and learn, okay? And I know you're going to be helped by the video. So stay tuned, stay tight, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you very much. Okay, so thank you for staying tuned. We have an MD here. So good to have you on the show, on the series MD. So over to you. He's going to tell us about himself. Just kindly introduce yourself and anything you'd like us to know.
Okay, I'm by name Minister Tirafels. That's my name, and I've been an MD for over 4 years now.
Okay.
In choir where we're about 16 in number, and it has not really been easy, but thank God.
Okay, so that's so good to know. So this is Minister Tirafels. He has been an MD for 4 years and with a choir of about 16 choristers. So that's fine. Okay, so we won't want to spend much time on the video. We just want to just go into the basics, which is could you just highlight the challenges or some of the major challenges that have stood out for you that you've experienced in these years of being an MD?
Okay, in my years of being an MD, I've experienced a lot, and most of the challenges is let me start with punctuality.
Okay.
Like, people don't come out on time, and then they expect to go home on time. That's one of the major challenges we have. That they don't come out on time, but they expect to go back home on time. And then some other challenges like cooperation, lack of cooperation. See, at times a particular uniform is being given, and then people go ahead with putting on some kind of things that does not even fall in line with the colors of the day. And most of these things have been a very, very big challenge to us.
Okay. All right. So the major challenges you mentioned, punctuality and cooperation, and okay, I was interacting with you before we came on board, and interacting with you, I got to know that you're young, you're quite young. So are there should I say in the choir where you are an MD, have you had to face the challenges of attached to being young? Are there any challenges that have been connected with your age? And then of course, if they are, let us know.
Yes, of course, there have been many challenges because most of the times there was something that happened in the choir where like a lady came very late for the choir rehearsals, and you know, one of the officials was like, according to the rules and regulations we had, she was supposed to go home due to the time she came. She was very late, but one of the officials could not even wait for her to explain herself. So there were these disagreements between the both of them. So I just had to intervene, and the official now said, okay, ND, it's in your hands now, you have the final say. I just had to let her sit down, and to me, I was not feeling okay. I was just feeling somehow, but I just had to let things be, and then after then we discussed the whole thing, and then it was solved. And apart from that, there are times you see most of these married men, married women, and then with my age, I feel like correcting them is disrespecting them. So there's a way I feel. It's not really easy being an MDR.
Okay, so what were the, or what are that is if, have you taken practical steps to, you know, practical decisions that helped you tackle these challenges, and if you have, what were the things you put in place in order to see that you address those challenges? That is if you have. And then after taking those steps, were they effective?
Most of the times, you know, we have a pastor who is in charge of the choir. Okay. So, and then he's a grown-up.
Okay, so you are the music director, but you have
among the pastors, we have
among
a
the
pastor,
pastors,
yes,
okay,
who goes to the founder of the church to report about us. Yes. Yeah. So I meet him, and then I try to relate the case with him, and then he speaks to the person. You know, there's a way adults understand themselves. There are some kind of things a child will say to an adult. It seems like an insult, but you being adults now, the way you talk to yourselves might quite be better. So I've taken that measure in particular, and then
okay, so
I
that
really
is
see that.
you reporting to a higher
Yes, to talk to the person, and then it has really worked out perfectly.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the issue of cooperation can be quite a challenge, because I myself have experienced some issues, and now where cooperation becomes a challenge, you have people you have different backgrounds coming to this. You have people with different opinions, you know. You have some choirs are, you know, mixed. You have those who are good, those are upcoming, and you know, just a lot of things that surround cooperation. I want you to speak on that. Okay, how did you deal with it? That is, if you have, how did you go about dealing with it, and how effective has it been? Is this still a challenge? Is this still something you need to employ more, you know, effort? So just
like you said, in the choir we have many backgrounds of persons. Yeah. So like I've taken steps on that, and it has really helped, because one of the major steps I took was that those who were serious, I worked on them, and then others who were not serious, seeing their peers, like their mates, and then some other persons who were not that good picking up, they now feel the challenge, and then they don't have any option than to be serious also, and then to pick up like that, and then it has been of help. They are really picking up, and we are becoming good. We are trusting God that will be the best.
Okay, so there is I'll be asking this question in most of my videos, because it has been a funny, I don't know, I'll ask you if it's present in your choir, but for most interactions I've found out that these categories of people are there. So I want to find out, there is a category of people that are dedicated but not skilled, okay, and then there are the category of people that are skilled but not dedicated, or you want to say skilled but rebellious. So you have those who are dedicated, committed, loyal, but they are not skilled in music. And you have the ones who are skilled but they are rebellious. They are like the ones that give you stress the most. Do you have those group of people in your choir?
I just have, the question is a bit funny. I just have about 2 to 3 persons in such category. And then I see that there's this lady who is so much dedicated. She's very serious. She comes very early, but she's not good in music. But she has the passion to learn. So ideally, I'm working on her. Like seeing the passion and everything, I'm working on her. And then those who are good but are not that punctual, are feeling, most of the times I take it that they feel they are the head of the choir. If they're not there, nothing will move. But you don't just feel like that. So most of the times I talk to them, if in case you can change your ways, you can amend your ways and just make things right. And then if you can't, I go to the pastor, the lead pastor on the choir. I talk to him like that. But if in case we can't, then we don't have anything to do.
Okay,
We
so
just need to pray.
do you sideline them, or do you keep engaging them with the hope that they will change through prayers?
Okay, I keep engaging them, yes. With the hope that they will change.
Alright, okay, so he has confirmed that he has those that category of people in his choir. So we'll also be hearing from other MDs, but just also to ask, what are the challenges with the opposite sex? If they are a guy, obviously there are ladies in your choir, so have there been any any challenges attached to that?
Okay, I've been in so many denominations whereby in the choir we have issues like this. Mostly, at times there are this set of ladies that your dress code is not up to our standards, so you can't be in the choir, you can't be in the soprano, you can't be in the alto like that. And there are some guys that you're not, the lady is not, she's not beautiful enough to be in the choir. But in my choir, we fought that. I mean, 2 years ago we fought that, and currently we can't just record anything of that nature. But we really fought it.
Yeah, let me be more direct on that question. Are there any form of advances from the opposite sex? Whatever form, sexual, whatever it is, are there any form of advances that you've experienced from the opposite sex? And if they are, how did you go about handling it?
Okay, you are being personal on myself.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
yes.
opposite sex from the choir.
Yes. I must confess, yes. But I've tried, because knowing that it's not the right thing to do, and then I've tried my best. Most of the times I pray and I ask God not to allow me. And then I also try to talk to them, these things, they are good, but this is not just the right thing to do. So most of the times when you come in contact with me and then you're trying to draw my attention concerning that, at times I call someone else into the gist, and then you now feel disappointed. You can't just say it with the person being around. It's just something you want the both of us to. But once I notice something like that, I just call someone else into the whole stuff, and then like that. But if in case I notice you are so much interested in the game, I talk to you, and then at times I don't even give you my time. I don't give you my attention again.
Okay.
So it has really been a help to me.
So I'm going to ask this question. This question is particular to this part of the world where we are in right now. I don't know if it's also peculiar to your location, then good for you. But I need to ask, because in this side of the world where we are in, instrumentalists have a special kind of challenge. Do you have challenges with instrumentalists? That's it first.
Like, I have challenges with instrumentalists. Myself, I'm an instrumentalist, and
Oh, wow.
I always try to do my best not to fall in line with the challenges I'm having. Like my drummer, he comes very late for services. And then he gives excuses. He was trying to do some kind of house chores like that. I told him that he needs to be waking up on time in order to fix things on time and then be in the church. But he has always been giving excuses like that. And most of the time the keyboard is not around, and I just have to do it myself.
Okay.
Like that. We have been covering up for ourselves.
Okay, so you just do basically cover up.
Yes.
Okay, so we will not press further. There are a lot of videos to come that we'll hear more about MDs and the challenges and what they've done. So I'm going to be after our interview session, I'll just also be commenting on what we've heard, you know, just saying a thing or two that would also go a long way to help, you know, just in case there are questions like that. And please do not forget, if you have questions, you know, regards what we're talking about, just drop it in the comment section. I'll look through it and we'll attend to them. Okay, so it's good to talk with you, Minister Tirafels. Okay, so just tell us a quick word, the experience of being an MD. Just tell us something, how helpful it has been, and any mistakes you've made, how it has helped you, and of course, what you envisage for the future.
Okay, like being an MD is very good. It's almost like being the lead pastor in a denomination. Like you meet so much opportunities, you come in contact with other GOs like that, and then you learn a lot. You know, being an MD in some other denominations, like most other churches, there's a situation whereby once the lead pastor is going somewhere for administration, he carries his MD along. So in such cases, people know you from there, and then they follow you up like that. Before you know, you are popular, and then with good like impact, people know you very well, and it has been good. But many challenges come across, because most of the times you start feeling proud. Most of the times you are proud because, oh, you can sing. And then in most cases, MDs, we feel like if we don't come for the service, then it's something else. It won't hold, but you know, that's just a very big mistake.
So we hope that in this work you're doing for God, at the end of it all, He's going to give you a big thumb up to say, well done, good and faithful servant. And we pray that He will give you more wisdom to, you know, overcome every challenge you're facing. Thank you. So, thank you so much for joining us in the series. We hope you learned a lot. Do not forget, if you have questions, if you have comments you need to make, drop it in the comment section, and of course we'll attend to them. If need be, we'll make videos, you know, related to those questions. Okay, so do not forget, this is just the part one. We're going to be talking to a lot of music directors as well, so you won't want to miss out. Turn your notification bell on so that you'll be the first that get notified when I drop my new videos. Okay, so this is being an MD. I'll see you in my next series. Bye.